You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom!
That's exactly it. Do that. Let's do that. Hey, my people over there in Amazon and Chris Stone, baby. We're here. It's like I finally have gotten into like the season. I'm finally feeling good right now. This is
your brand colors fit right into the season.
Yeah,
I was
right.
having some Sales Energizer flashbacks there because I was like, I'm on the screen, my arms are up, and then all of a sudden it's not red, it's green.
Who knows what's going on? But Chris Stone, there's always crazy stuff when Chris Stone's in the house. I'm so glad you're here. This is great because, it's time we can talk about products and play around and have a good time. And it's just like the weather is perfect. Can I tell you the secret to life right now?
Oh my gosh! Is the car buying public on Amazon ready for the secret?
They need to be ready. They need to be ready for this thing. Your life will be 1,000 times better if the time that you spend watching the news, you're on Amazon. I'm talking about, anything. Croutons is better for your health than watching any news of the day. It's just, it's life sucking away from you, and so I've been off it.
You're off of it. It's like you're talking about it like it's like some sort of addiction. Like,
really? When I first got off the news, I started gaining weight. It's like it's a real problem to have. But I'm telling you, if you replace it with something positive, like for instance, the Kassori Air Fryer, oh my gosh.
What could be better? What could be better? What could be better?
So big news. You may or may not know this because, if you're probably, big news. My daughter, 19, moved out. She moved out, and she didn't move out to go. She didn't move out to go to college. She, as you know, I'm the proud parent of 2 college dropouts. She left. For an apartment, like a real apartment, it's old school in the apartment, like the Jeffersons. Oh, we've been moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up. What would you think of that little throwaway?
Jefferson soundtrack available on Amazon Music.
That's right. So, and so she left, and it's like you realize there's just things you have in your house that you kind of just take for granted, every house. But then you go into a house and like, hey, there's no microwave. How do you cook? What's going on? And so come to the 5 essentials. If you want to make a new apartment a home, you need a couple of items. Everybody needs them, and you're going to find out what they are here on this show today, Chris Stone. That's how important today's show is.
Yeah. You know who's waiting with bated breath, quite literally, who's chiming in on Amazon because he sees that ladder in the background. Jim Fuse, right here on Amazon Live says, I hope Dan is not planning another demo involving ladders.
The Fusinator, he's one of those people that just, watches car races for the accidents, That's what he watches. He watches hockey for the fights. He doesn't care about the game or the sport of this whole thing. Hey, can we bring Jim Fuse on? Give him a special number. Have him come on maybe a little later. if he can hang. If he's so
Well,
tough and he can go on with the whole ladder.
Jim's got he's spinning a lot of plates,
I'll bring him on for the ladder demonstration. But right now, we got to talk about a little air fryer business because, let's see, air fryer cam coming down. Here we go. This is my little workshop area. So I brought this down here today. I have a friend, Steve Haywood. You might know him, Steve Haywood. He's just a decent guy. He's got a tube bending company. And isn't that great? This is what's so great about America. You could have a company and earn a lot of money and feed your family and, get on in life from bending tubes. And he's done so much tube bending that he has time to go out and do some fishing. So he came up from Florida, brought me some fish. This is sea trout. All right. Have you ever had sea trout? I personally have never had sea trout, but they're frozen. Listen to this.
Yeah. Normally I have lake trout.
So I'm interested to see your thoughts. You can't even, my computer's in the way. Hold on a second. I have to get the trout cam in position. Trout cam. Okay.
All right.
All right, we got the trout cam here. So frozen, I mean, you could hammer nails with this thing. That's how far. And we're going to try to cook something in the amazing fryer of airness. So we're just going to open it up here. By the way, that's something, I don't know that we have these for sale here on Amazon. I'm sure they're available. But knives are a very important thing if you're moving out. You realize it like day one when you don't have proper knives. I know what you're wondering. Did you wash your hands? And of course I did this morning, but I'm touching fish. Oh, you thought I wasn't prepared with the towel of paperness, but I am. What are you giggling at? Oh, here's something else. I'm going to make this.
You can't call things by their proper names anymore. Yeah. They need some other. The
air fryer. We're going to go ahead and just kind of heat it, just like with a regular oven, how you want to heat it up. Look, so you press a button there. It has a little preheat thing right there for 10 minutes, and then you just press that button. Boom, end of story, and it's heating up. All right, so back to the fish fry. I am going to use, I'm just going to make it in some tin foil. By the way, do yourself a favor and buy heavy-duty tin foil. This is just a personal thing of mine. It's like you're never unhappy when you get something that's, good. It's like when the little tin when it breaks and then you get the juice all over the place. Just get yourself some thick tin foil. It's not World War II. I mean, it's not like you can get it. It's available. So there we go. I say that because my grandmother, till the day she died, she had a little ball of tin foil in the corner. That when she'd use it and, go to recycle it. I guess we had to do that during the war. Everybody talks about those Depression era people. I don't know if everybody ever does that, but my family, we always had Depression era. They're always talking about stuff like that. I should have bought some oil. By the way, in Yiddish, the word for oil is boimel. Christo, it's a good word, boimel.
I love that word. I love that every time we do a live stream, I learn more Yiddish. I mean, my vocabulary now is just like tenfold.
If you're lucky, Christone, today is the 5th day of Hanukkah, and it's becoming sundown. I got the menorah right over there. We might have a little candle lighting ceremony. And
let's do it.
Yeah, I think it'll be awesome. I don't know
man.
Do you know the prayers? You could learn. Now, this isn't going to be in Yiddish. This is going to be in Hebrew. But one of the, as I'm doing this, we'll talk. So I'm going to season this up real simply. I just going to, as long as we're on the, bissel means little, and then zalz and pfeffer. So a little zalz right here. And speaking of which, it's kosher salt, so that's good. So bissel zalz and pfeffer, dochten, and then my favorite. Little spice of champions. This stuff. Oop, there it is. This stuff right here.
Yeah.
That is available.
Right?
And it's a little.
How do we say?
And
that?
Really, this is all I'm doing. I think this is probably 2 fish stuck together, but we're going to find out shortly. So I'm going to go right here. in the bad boy. Open her up. Already preheated. Oh, I got to do something better with the fish cam. There we go. Right in there, and really that's it. I'm a chef. Look how easy it is. Anybody, you could show off and do anything. But listen, if you're in a place, so I'm going to cook. There's a little, if you could see closer, I'm going to bring this closer.
Oh, good.
Look at that. There's a little, I'm going to stop it right here. Is there a fish? Yeah, there's a fish right there. You see that fish guy? But it's frozen. So this is for frozen, and this is a fish. I'm just going to do the fish thing, Chris Stone. What do you think?
But it's frozen.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's the thing. There's there's 8 minutes. If it needs more, I'll do more. What do I do? Press that. Done. Azoy. There it is. And now I'm cooking. 8 minutes from now, and I'm sure we're gonna have other stuff we can talk about within those 8 minutes, and so I can go and gather some supplies. So I have other stuff, Chris Stone, but I always like hearing from you because you always bring special things to the table when we're.
I always bring surprises, Dan, and I think since the theme of the show,
and I know you've been doing a lot of shopping. You've been doing a lot of shopping,
yes.
So pick something, and I'll go get the menorah, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I just want to make sure you can see and hear me right now.
I can see and hear you. You look great.
All right. Well, this is a surprise I really wanted you to see. But
okay, so let me see. What do you got?
All right. So, the name of the show here is Must-Haves for Your New Home. And I don't know about you, Dan, and maybe not during Hanukkah, maybe this is a no-no. I don't know. But hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Eggs are like eggs and jelly donuts. That's all we eat.
Okay. Well, I found something. I actually bought it for my beautiful bride because she and I could never get the hard-boiled eggs right. We could never get them to where we really, really got them perfect because either, it was too runny or too solid, or maybe it was, you just don't get it right and then like peels, it comes off wrong. Well, there is a thing called the Dash Rapid Hard-Boiled Egg Cooker, and it's available on Amazon, and it is a huge top seller. And I'm going to tell you all about it. It is super awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the hard-boiled egg cam, and we're going to rock this thing. I do have it plugged in, so this may be first on Amazon Live. It's definitely a first on the Pitchman. We're going to show you how the Dash Rapid egg cooker works, and it's amazing. So let me tell you, first off,
that thing's unbelievable.
It is, right? And so this, which you get with it, and you think, oh, it's just a little plastic cup, right? Aha! It's not. It is more than that. It tells you, hey, do you want to make your eggs, poached? Do you want a firm omelet, or what's the consistency you like your egg? Do you like them soft? Do you like them medium? Do you like a hard? Okay, so you fill your cup up to the exact height, and I just so happen to have some water here, live in the Dealcasters World headquarters. And so we're going to fill this up, and I like my hard-boiled eggs all the way through. No,
what's wrong?
We don't want any runniness.
Oh.
Okay. And so there we go. And all you do is you want to pour that in there like so. Fill that up. Now, this cup is more than just something that measures. No. I just happen to have an egg here. Okay. Now the eggs go on here, and you can fit up to 6 eggs on here, but I'm only going to cook one for the interest of time and the car-buying public. I have an egg. Here is my egg.
Now, is there any difference? Here's the question that many people should be asking, which is there any difference in the hard-boiled time frame between a brown egg and a white egg?
Excellent question, Dan. The answer is I have no idea.
Okay.
But because I haven't really run a test, but I kind of doubt it. I do know if this is longer, the Dash Rapid hard-boiled egg cooker will make it shorter because it's that amazing. So on the bottom of this cup, you pull it out, and look here. Look what it has. It has a little pin. And that little pin, you just take the egg. This is so satisfying. This is like the most satisfying part of my morning. And you just put your egg in here and just get a little click.
Oh, that is nice.
Right? And so here it is. You got a little tiny hole. Don't worry about it. Nothing's going to leak. And you put it here in your Dash Rapid egg cooker. You cover it up. Okay, seal it. And on the front here, I'm not gonna tip it because then the water that I poured in there will come out onto my desk, and that would be a whole thing. But there's a button on the front of it that I'm not gonna tip it, but I'm gonna push it, and there's a blue light. You may be able to see it.
Yes, I see the blue light.
So now we're just gonna set that aside and turn things over to the pitch man. And when this egg is done, you're gonna hear it, baby. It definitely will let you know when that egg is done.
I love that, and I love the blue light special too. So it is a challenge. With everybody has their own kind of egg tricks. Everybody has their own little egg trick that they think. You have to leave it for 9 minutes. You don't have an egg trick?
Who else has who else has a good egg trick is Johnny Kong on Amazon.
Johnny Kong, the Kongster, the King Kong. For whatever reason, and we go on all different times, I can count on several things. One is that in the morning I will lose one shoe, and I don't know how because it's in the same closet. And the second is whenever I get on, the Johnny Kong, King Kong, will be here live in action, always adding to the mix, which is important.
There we go. This is for you, Johnny. This is for you. It's a party. When Johnny Kong shows up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a party.
All right, so Johnny Kong, here's the thing. You may have missed it before, but my daughter moved out, and we had to get all sorts of things for her. And so one of the things we're getting here is the Kassori Air Fryer, which is very important. But here's the thing. Everybody, when they move out, what they do is they get a couch, they get a coffee table, and they get a nice little rug underneath the coffee table. But then you're 19 years old, and while you're on the coffee table, you're drinking beers or drinking whatever or having like one cheese doodle, just one cheese doodle, and it manages to get on the carpet, and you spill wine and do whatever, and you think, I'm all fakaked right off the bat with the brand new carpet. What am I going to do? And that's when you realize you need
You didn't tell Chris Stone to put it in the carousel. That's when you realize.
So this is what happens when you do things a little. But I'm telling you, this Hoover spotless rug cleaner has been not a lifesaver. It's more of like a marriage saver. That's what it is, because it's never her that drops the cheese doodle. And by the way, puffed cheese doodles. Oh, what was wrong with me? I've been eating the crunchy cheese doodles my whole life because I like crunchy better. The puffed cheese doodles are so good. I'm actually salivating right now, and it's not because of the fish in the Kassori Air Fryer. But hold on, I'm hearing a beep. Don't go anywhere.
Just in time for me to have gotten in the carousel. Now we're putting it down. This is amazing.
No. Keep it there. Keep it. I just have to mix it up.
Okay. It's shake cam. Yep. We got to get the air fryer shake cam. Or
here's the problem.
Shake trout.
There were two, not one, fish in here. So I got to peel them apart. Johnny Kong.
This is the trout cam.
Yes. Trout cam. Okay. Trout cam. It's a love cam. And the love cam is a good. That's my computer cam. Here's the trout cam. So nothing's happened, but I was able to split them apart. So I'm going to throw a little more action on them. and then throw them back in the air fryer. But listen, there's no you need no skill to cook. I don't think people say, "Oh, I'm such a great cook." How easy is it? You know what? I need a little butter. I didn't put butter on this.
So Dan, Jim's got some really insightful advice here on Amazon.
That's all.
You use the ladder to climb over the cheese doodle. So.
Yes, that's right. Nothing can go wrong there. Back to the Hoover. Aruba. Let me tell you the cool. Listen, it's a rug cleaner. You know how it works. You plug it in. You press the button. But you see how nicely it all comes together? I mean, look at it. You're just holding it like this. This is how you know quality. This is how you know quality. When people put something together and they think not only about like the task that it's supposed to do, but that's like a given. If you're getting a rug cleaner, you got to figure it's going to clean rugs, it's going to have the little spritzer, it's all that stuff. But you got to put it away. And there's nothing more disturbing to an anal guy like me. And I'm like, and I mean anal like anal retentive. Not that I like tuchuses, but I mean that's okay too. But here's the thing: look how nice the cord wrap up is. See this? And this, I love when they think about this. This goes down, and then you can pull the cord off real easily, and it's like that. But it's not the cord. Anybody can do the cord. The cord is like, hey, of course I could put it around my arm. I do this. Everyone knows the cord. But look, they do it with this little doodad. Look how long it is. It's got all this, and it hangs. And usually, when it's not prepared for, and then you throw it in your closet, and it hangs over like a hanger like this, and there's always a little water left, and then it ruins your cashmere sweater, and then you got more problems there because I don't know if it works that well on the cashmere sweater as it does on the rug underneath your coffee table. And so what you have to do is wrap it up in a way. And so look how nice it is. It's a good thing I've been working out because my left bicep is in deep pain right now because I'm holding it up like this. But look how nice it does. Right here, and then here, and then it has the little latch right here in the back. Azoy. Look at this. I mean, doesn't that just make you feel good? Like you could take it with you to work and you just walk. It's like an attaché case. And nobody uses attaché. King Kong, who uses an attaché case anymore? Why are they talking about briefcases, Chris?
I can't remember the last time I've heard anyone say the word attaché. So we have another.
It's like you've never watched the Mary Tyler Moore Show in 1976, and here we have
breaking news. We have breaking news.
What's that?
Hang on, Dan.
Oh, no. Look at this. The Edward R. Oh, is this the Ed Cam?
Well, it was.
Oh my gosh.
It was until it disappeared. All right.
Look at that. I've never seen such joyous fog on a piece of plastic before. That was great. If you could smell the joys of fish in my basement right now.
I bet.
I tell you what, it doesn't. Oh, I brought the menorah here, by the way.
I see that. That's
yeah.
good.
So, here's the thing for all you people here, a little history lesson. You know what I'm going to do while we talk about the history lesson? As long as we're cooking over here, we have the spotless here. This is going to be done in 5 minutes. In the meantime, there's another very important thing that people need to have in their homes when they get a new place to stay, and that is good old Sir Mix-a-Lot, Chris Stone. And so this is what I'll do. In this is empty and it's very boring. But we're going to go ahead, and I rarely do this because I just think it's like a given. If you have a mix like this, you're going to make a smoothie. But I'm going to go ahead and make the world's best smoothie for you. And so just so you know how to do it in the future, and it'll make yourself feel better. Now listen, early on when I started, I said you don't want to watch the news because it just kills your health. Other thing that kills you is because if you're sitting there watching news, you start to feel bad, and next thing you know, you start eating all crazy food. But when you got Sir Mix-a-Lot over here and you shut off the news, all of a sudden you get stronger, more energy. You know, people comment on my energetic effervescence. Even today, someone said, oh my gosh, where do you get all your energy from? You know? So it comes from two places. One, it comes from my little chant that I say all the time. And as I do this, I'm going to start cutting some pineapple. By the way, get yourself fresh pineapple for two reasons. One, it's just delicious. And two, you got this little thing you can play with. It's nice. It sits there. So I have this little chant that I use. It goes like this. I lead, not follow. I believe, not doubt. I create, not destroy. I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader. I'm a force for good, force for God. Set the standard, defy the odds. I stand up. I take charge. I win. And then I walk in like a flipping animal. The idea is that makes you feel good. The second thing that gives me energy, Sir Mix-a-Lot, right here. If you eat more fruits and vegetables, it's not that the fruits and vegetables make you so healthy. It's the fact that you're not eating the other stuff. And so you're transferring it. So listen, you'll live longer and you'll lose weight. Get yourself a vitamin. All right. Let me show you how to make the world's best smoothie.
Dan, I'm sorry, we're going to have to break into the pineapple can for this breaking news. We actually are able to see here. We've got the egg cooker cam finally under control. So here's our egg cooker cam, our Dash egg cooker cam. It's coming along very nicely. As you can see, the steam rolling out the back and probably damaging my iPad. But we'll get through that with Dan's mantra that he gave earlier. So right. Anyway, you can see a little better shot of the blue light. And looks like my egg, I'm going to pop this out and just kind of give it a look. I'm sure there's going to be lots of steam rising, but you can see, oh, it's getting close. You're going to know, Dan. You're going to think that somebody's breaking into your home because this thing is, if nothing else, very loud. So that's the egg cooker cam. Yeah.
All right.
Back to the pineapple cam.
All right, did the pineapple, and we're going to throw half a banana in there. Why half? I don't know. I always see them in Costco do half. Let's do it like that. Orange. Get yourself an orange.
Oh.
What the heck is that?
Didn't you hear that?
Are we being attacked?
You know what time it is? You know what time it is?
It's egg time, dude. It's egg time.
Oh,
Don't you just wish that you could be like me? It's egg time. You think expensive, but I say it's free. And you could make it at Chris's house and in only a few minutes. So let's see. Is that done?
We almost maybe get a video out of this. It is. So I'm going to hit the button to turn it off. Because sometimes you forget and you just, but it'll let you know if you're on the other side of the house. I like to pour a little water in there just to cool it off so it doesn't, sit with hot water and no water at all. And then that heats up and it'll leave like a brown stain on it. So always pour a little water. That's a little Chris Stone pro tip for you with the rapid egg cooker. So now what we have here is it's very hot. Obviously, it just came out, but it is perfection. I'm going to try to do this and not lose my fingerprints here live, although that would be another first. But as you know, it comes off. I usually like to do this over the sink, Dan, right? Just because, it's going in the sinkerator. Anyway, whoo, that's hot. What do you like to have on your hard-boiled eggs, Dan? Salt, pepper?
Yeah, that's it. A bissel Salz and Pfeffer, and we'll. You know
what I like? I like to have hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce.
Oh, that's good.
With my hard-boiled eggs.
That's good.
Yeah, I should have thought to do this.
I went to my mother-in-law's house last night, and she does that on Wednesdays. We go with the family, and she cooks for everybody. It's just her thing. And she always makes deviled eggs. And deviled eggs is just a favorite of everybody. For whatever reason, it's hard not to eat them. Look at that. Perfect.
Perfection.
Can you slice into that?
Yeah, if I had a knife. But I'm
You don't
not
have a
like you.
knife?
I don't carry around a pocket knife.
You always carry
everywhere I
around a
go.
pocket. Now, okay, that's well. Then take a
But
bite
if you're
of it.
looking for something, for a new home, this is something that I think is awesome, and it makes things a lot easier for you. You don't have to worry about it. Set it, forget it, and it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, for a new cook, look at that. I'm jealous. Did you get any of the yellow in there, or was that all white?
Oh, there's yellow in there. You want to see here?
I know, but you
Let me
didn't
switch-
eat the.
let's
How do you
switch to
eat
the,
just the white without the yellow?
So, I
that
had
is a-
poured it to the hard, and so that is exactly the way I like my hard-boiled eggs. Does it right
That
every
is
time.
the
If you want them
perfect-
softer, you just bring down your water level to where the level is for it to be medium or soft, or if you want to use them for omelets, poached eggs, whatever. There you go.
That is the perfect hard-boiled egg.
It's a great gift.
Unbelievable. That is a great gift. That's fun for the whole family. I love it. All right. I think the fish may be ready. Believe it or not. So that's it.
All right, let me flip to the trout can.
What? Yeah, the trout can. You want to be a chef? You take some fish, throw it in there, and see what happens. I mean, that's it. I'm telling you, this whole cooking thing is a big scam. They have whole shows on it. All you got to do is get an air fryer, and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and pull it. It's hot as the dickens. Okay, I'm gonna put some juice on it. Can you see that? Okay, good. Now
I didn't know Dickens were hot.
look at this. Well, you know what? Before we eat, did my bride bring the lighter for this? Or no? Did my bride bring the lighter for the menorah? Okay, well. So we'll do this. Yeah, so look at that. Perfectly flaked. Did I bring a fork?
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, I mean, now if I was, here's that pocket knife you were talking about. Look at that. It's
Too
like
bad
perfect.
you couldn't slice my egg for me.
Yeah, it's perfectly flaked and delicious. Look at this. Well, let's go.
How's that
Oh
sea
my
trout?
gosh. Sea trout. This is fabulous. This is fabulous.
Yeah?
In your face. I'm telling you. This is unbelievable. And so easy. Doesn't stink up the house. The Kassori Air Fryer is a life changer. If you don't have one, I mean, as a gift, how much are they on this thing? How much do they cost?
$119.99.
$120. It'll
use
last
ours
for
every day.
years, but if it only lasted for one meal, that's all it would take. I mean, if you think about it, this thing is
dude,
great.
Dan, a lot of people, it's not just about the ease and making something delicious, but it actually, all that gook that, the bad stuff you don't want, that, if you're putting it in pans and stuff, it's just going to sit there and you're going to end up eating it. All of that gook goes into the bottom. Yeah, let's pull up the Gookus Malukas.
Yeah, you could do, well, of course, I did it on the foil of tinness, but.
Oh, right, it's on the tinfoil. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you were making, anything fried or something like that, it would just go down into the bottom tray. Go like this. This comes up really easy to clean. It's Teflon, so it comes up. You can put it in the dishwasher. Really, really well made, strong, keeps heat. It keeps the heat internally, and it really does not heat up the house, which isn't such a big deal in winter, but in summertime, it doesn't heat up the house. Great for French fries. Great for burgers and melting cheese on top. You get anything frozen, tater tots, or if you make onion rings or anything like that, you throw them in. Leftovers, forget about it. Let's say you just remembered. I'm telling you, forget about it. The leftovers, everything tastes better. Like, sometimes you even like things that you wouldn't think you would heat up in something, like you go to Chipotle or something like that, and they give you a burrito. It's the size of a log cabin. It's like a U-log. They give you this thing, and so you eat some of it, and you're like, okay. And so then you put it in your refrigerator, and then it kind of melts in, and throw it in the air fryer. It's like a brand new meal. Everything's new. Put a little extra cheese on it. I mean, I'm telling you, you're a pro. What's that noise? I hear. Are you vacuuming over there? Oh, look at
What?
This is what.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I had. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm over here with a home item for new homeowners.
Yes.
So I had some leftover eggshells from the amazing Dash. So I thought, what better time to pull out the ultracyclonic power of the Black & Decker Dustbuster hand vacuum slash best thing you could possibly gift someone.
That is awesome.
Because I don't know, Dan, I'm addicted to using it. Like, I'm like, oh, there it is. It's like it calls to me in the corner. And and so I go to it and I'm like, I can use this. Oh, there's dog hair there. And then as you go along, I was like, oh, there's this over here, this over here. And
I have tools like that I'm like, hey, can you make yourself big so I could run and get something?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so this thing is lithium ion battery right here. Boom, 16-volt lithium ion battery from Black & Decker. It's amazing. And the other thing that I love, I've had dustbusters, I've had hand vacuums, like practically all my life since they probably were just invented. And the thing that I disliked about previous dustbusters and hand vacuums is like they just get dirty and like it's really hard to get stuff out and keep it clean, and you have to get your hands in it, and it's just and eventually you just throw it away, and then you got to buy another one. When you have this, you can take every one of these things. Not only that, it doesn't just start like this and stay like this. You can adjust it and turn it depending on what you need to pick up and how so imagine using this in your car, which a lot of people do, and it's got that lithium ion battery that lasts forever, but all of these pieces come apart, and so because they come apart, you could just pop them out and that's it. So this is your motor. Just you can go and put that and set it on the charger. This is the only thing that needs to be charged, right? And while it's charging after you're done using it, and you don't have to charge it that much, this battery is it's a monster. You could just take apart every piece of this thing and clean it. The filter inside, it's got like more like a paper, but these plastic pieces, you can stick them in the dishwasher if you want to, or you can just rinse them out and clean them out. And if you do it enough, they stay pretty clean unless you're doing something like that's ultra messy. So if you're a new homeowner or you know somebody that's a new homeowner, this is a tremendous gift. It is the ultracyclonic action of the Black & Decker Dustbuster. It's awesome. I even like the color, man. What do you think?
I love it. Yeah, no, anything with cyclonic action, I'm a fan. It just spins around. It's like it's like a cyclone. They should add cyclonic.
Yeah, they should add cyclonic action to like microphones,
everything,
cameras. Like, why not? Yeah,
you got to
just tell.
No, and it's what's one of those things that it's good about is that it works every time. Like, you don't worry about it. We forget about that. I practice five habits on a daily basis. I practice gratitude, forgiveness, accountability, courageousness, and kindness. And we don't give enough gratitude for things. Things are just a lot easier now. It's just easier to live. If you look at Neanderthals or any kind of people that lived a long time ago, by any measure, we got it pretty easy. And one of the things that we just forget about is that cars work now. You flick a button and things just work. And it's just fun. It's just fun that I don't know why I got into that.
I don't know either, but I was waiting to see where it was going to go.
Yeah,
getting talking here to the Shure MV7 microphone.
All right, so I got a banana in there. I got an orange. By the way, I put the whole orange. Just like that with the skin there. Let it go. Who cares? Strawberries. Throw some strawberries in. The green stuff. What the heck? Put it in there. Now I clean it, but you know, it's like, it's green. You eat salad, right? So you throw that in there. What else can we put in there, Chris Stone? How about I have some
sea trout?
By the way, that trout, sea trout, is unbelievable. I got to call Steve Haywood and say I need some more sea trout. That was amazing. He got that up the coast in Florida. A little red cabbage. Red cabbage is, you know, anything red. Yeah, what the heck? You know, it's really high in nutrients. Makes you feel good, and adds nice color to it, and really doesn't have much flavor. A little spinach. What the heck? And you put a lot of spinach because spinach goes a long way, like there. And that's it. I put no liquid in there. So I guess it's just going to have to do the liquid from the pineapple and from the orange. But I am going to need some ice. Put some ice in there. How much ice? About that much.
About that much.
All right. Let's go here to the Mix-a-Lot cam. Now, I have been nervous about enough electricity in here. So I'm going to unplug the polar bear and use this. So you can see how this works. Oh, I didn't bring the plunger. Let's hope it doesn't need it. And it does. So there is a plunger that I don't have. So instead of, oh, by the way, here's something to learn. So it's spinning right now. If I pull it off, it stops. It actually, you know, it has that little measure. Now, you wouldn't have to shake it if you had a brain and you brought the plunger.
It's not called a plunger.
Chris Stone, we're going to get the world's best smoothie, ladies and gentlemen. This shows. Let's go after it. You see that? And you were worried. Looks terrible, but I think it's going to taste good. Let's keep it going for about a minute.
So Dan, I'm gonna mute you really quickly. It's not actually a plunger. You called it a plunger. It's called a tamper.
It looks earthy. You feel healthier after you eat it. A lot of this is psychological. My whole life is psychological. I make stuff up in my head. You know, that's like my whole chant. You convince yourself that it's good for you. You just go ahead and do it. I think that's true. When I first got a Vitamix, I lost 15 pounds and kept it off because I would just trade away and I would try everything new, and I didn't even need it to taste good. You know, maybe I should put it in something where you can't see what it looks like. But look how smooth that is. By the way, that was no liquid. I just threw it right in there like that. God, it looks like dirt, doesn't it? It's like mud. Oh, we'll call it. Isn't there something called mud? It's like a health food drink, mud. They must use the Vitamix. It tastes so much better than it looks. I swear. It's like, you know what's, there's not much better than sea trout and this smoothie. You might live forever. You know, here's the problem. I may never die. And you're going to have to put up with me forever. You know, Amazon is going to be long forgotten. The deeds will still be here. Why? Because of Sir Mix-a-Lot and sea trout.
That's amazing. Dan, I think another item that you think is great for people with new homes is the Instapot, which is 50% off.
It is
50% off. Yes.
Let me tell you what, the Instapot and the one we have there is the Duo. And you would think I would have it with me, but I knew I forgot something. So, but the Duo Instapot, if you could bring it up, can you bring it up on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, no, if you can't, then say no, okay. Yeah, but yeah, the reason why the Duo was so good is because what it did, this Instapot has solved all the previous problems with all the other Instant Pot. Not cooking problems and not hazardous problems, but almost like inconvenience problems. For instance, the lid. When you take off the lid, it has a little hole there and a little marker on the lid for you to plug it right in, and then it sits there. Because when you take the lid off, it has little water and moisture that comes from it. You never know what to do with it. And so, you get the house all messy. So they actually made this little hole. It's so convenient for you just to pop it right in there.
Yeah,
and that's one
Johnny
thing.
Kong, you're right. It's the most popular product for a reason. It's the #1 bestseller, and right now you're getting it for $60 off. I mean,
really?
buy one get one. Buy one get one is kind of the way I look at it. Like, buy one for yourself and gift it to somebody else who needs it. We use this thing like at least
Johnny Kong, in your honor, I am gonna ask I was about to ask my wife to bring it down. But she texted me, I'm in the bathtub. So it's not going to work. Yeah. So I can't.
So you're talking about there's 10 built-in safety features. So there's that improved easy release switch that you're talking about. That's a fast steam release.
Right. And just for clean. Now there's also with the Duo, what they give you is the little sealer. The sealer was a pain in the tuchus to take out at one time too. They fixed that so it's easy to enter. There's a little divot in there, and they give you two, because those little sealers, not that they can go bad and they can crack, and it's always have an extra one there for you. So they do that and they add that there. Also, they have two different colors. So if some people, they don't like if you make a pasta dish and you put a lot of curry in there, and then that little sealer can also absorb some of that flavor. So they give you another one, which is a different color. So you could use one for certain dishes and another for another, and it's easy to take out. That quick release that you talked about, there was a time when you first had the other Instant Pot, there was a little lever, and you would have to almost stand away and bring a tool to open it up because you could burn yourself with all that stuff. So what they did is they added a diffuser and a button off to the side. So there's literally no chance of you getting scalded anymore with this Duo. They did that whole thing for you. But most importantly, and the feature that I like best about it, and you can tell I'm passionate about the Instant Pot, it's life-changing because you can use it as a tool to use to make quick food right away, but you can also use it as a slow cooker. And for you young men and women out there who are still trying to impress your spouse and all that stuff, everybody likes cooking, but more importantly, even just like for Thanksgiving, the greatest joy people get is when they come to your house for Thanksgiving and they come into the kitchen, they go, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I mean, just that smell of the turkey coming out of the oven or just in the oven just, brings all your senses together. Well, that same feature is with an Instant Pot when you use it as a slow cooker. I mean, you come home from work and you smell that, food already cooking. You know what it does? It smells like home. It just makes it a home. And that's all from the Instant Pot. So the greatest thing and the feature, so you have that smell coming in, but then when you take it out, the previous incarnations of the Instant Pot just had a pot in there, and you almost had to kind of dig it out. You had to wear oven mitts and dig it out and dig it out. And so what the new Instant Pot, the Duo, has done is reframed the lid and allowed for little handles on the side. So when you open it up, you put the lid in that little hole, it sits there, and then you can just very easily grab it from the side, take it out, serve it. You can do anything, put it in the oven. It's just great. It's just made eating and cooking just more fun. And then the cleanup is so nothing that it doesn't prevent you from cooking. And so because I've had that incident where people are, I don't want to make a big meal because there's so much to clean up. This takes all that away. I'm a big family guy. You may or may not know this. I encourage you. People hate it. I'll go to a restaurant and the waitress will come up and I'm like, how old are you? When you're getting married? And, I do this whole thing, I'm just a big fan of marriage and all that stuff. And I think that marriages, when people eat at the table, they have a better chance for a long and happy marriage and life. And the Instant Pot And the Kasori Air Fryer allows for that. So that's my little tidbit of the day with the cooking.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you think of that?
Yeah, that's quite the little.
Yeah. So
it warms the cockles
is,
of my heart. What do you think Freedom Stew thinks about it?
Is he
that's
here?
Enough information for you think that's enough?
Is Freedom Stew here?
Stew?
Is he
There's
here?
An Amazon customer who is speaking a lot. It looks very Freedom Stewish.
Okay.
Hiding behind the Amazon customer.
Hey,
thank you,
as
Amazon
long as
customer,
we're here,
for
it's
joining
sundown. What do you say we light the Hanukkah candles? For the quick history lesson, I won't go for the big thing, but basically there was a tribe called the Maccabees. They were being forced to eat pork to prove their loyalty to whatever government was there. They decided not to do it, and they started fighting back for the first time to the Romans. And somehow this little ragtag group of warriors, the Maccabees, led by the second son, Judah Maccabee, and somehow they beat off the Romans and they gained back the temple that had been lost for 100 years. And so they go into the temple to pay homage to God. They wanted to light the eternal flame, and they had enough oil to last for one day, but miraculously it lasted for 8 days. And so we signify that by lighting a candle each day. And so we're going to do it right now. Chris Stone, come on back with me. I don't want to be alone here looking at myself. Okay, there we go. We got Chris. Wait, there we go. Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
So here we go. We're going to light this. And so this is the one candle. How you do this is you light the first one, and then you use this one to light the other ones. All right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's the thing. But before you
is there something behind that methodology? Like, is that signify something? Lighting the one in the middle and using that to do the others, or?
Well,
how you do it.
These are the days. And so this is just
you lit the one, and then you use that one to light it. Why can't you just light them all in a row?
Hey, listen, I don't make the rules here, Chris Stone. I'm just.
Hey, I'm just
I don't know,
you may see a conversion here live on Amazon.
We're gonna have to look at it. But before you do it, you have to say the prayers, and they're in Hebrew. And what's really nice about this is that right now, across the whole world, people are saying the same prayers and lighting the same candles. So it's a kind of little unifying thing. So everybody can do it. So we can do it together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu, b'mitzvah tov v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Hanukkah. And then there's one more. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shi'asa nisim lavotenu, bayamim chachim bazman hazeh. Azoi. Now we light them. And there's one. And then, normally the family's all around and we're singing songs and eating jelly donuts.
While you're lighting the menorah, you're doing that, or is it like?
No, you gotta light that.
Oh, okay.
Candles first, like that. And the 8th day is always nice because then they're all lit. And then you go there, you put that there, and you say, Happy Hanukkah, everybody. And that's it. And we hug and kiss and have a good story. So that's a nice.
And then you
thing.
probably eat, right?
Yeah, you always eat, and so everybody has their little tradition. Some people get a little gift every day for the kids, and then maybe a big gift on the first night and a big gift on the last night, and some people do. I used to get like for 7 days, I'd get like a sock, and a tissue.
What about chocolate coins and a dreidel?
Yeah, you get the dreidel. That's right, and we could. And there's a Hanukkah gelt. Gelt is another Yiddish word. It means money, and so you got to get Hanukkah gelt, and that's it. And that's it.
All right.
But I married a Christian girl, and I have 2 Christian babies, and so I got nobody to do except for you, Chris Stone. So I feel very. Brothers.
I know we're going a little bit off the topic here, but she's not Jewish, but does she do these things with you? Does the lighting of the menorah and all these things? Is she involved in those traditions? And
of course,
because I know you. Okay.
Yeah, she does that. But you know, where she does traditions, but you know, we have a Christmas tree right next to the menorah, and so
Yeah.
But in the Jewish tradition, it's your children are what the mother is.
Ah,
You know,
gotcha.
yeah,
Well, and then
so
this
that's
you've got a Christmas tree next to the menorah, but here today on Amazon you have a polar bear next to
yes,
the menorah.
yeah, we got I could plug her in now, right now. But yes, so that's cool. But listen, you know, the polar bears. When you're moving out, you know, around this time, you want to get polar bears like that. But one of the things that you need to do is hang Christmas lights. People do that this time of year, right? I don't get worried. I'm not going to tell you to put some Christmas lights in there. But it's just when you move to a new place, there's a million things you have to hang, you know, pictures and Christmas lights, and you paint and up top, and you have to put. You know they have this thing you get your kitchen cabinets, and they always leave like that soffit above the kitchen cabinet that either gathers dust or people put little porcelain chickens or something up there. How do you get these chickens up there? You know, you're here. You are. You're 5'4". You're moving into your first place. You're a young girl. What do? And you know what you need? One of the 5 essentials. You need an adjustable ladder. It's that simple. And I say an adjustable ladder because let's say you move to an apartment, you can't fit. You got no place to fit this thing. These things, and what's it called, Chris Stone? I forget the name. The genie or the magic? What are they calling it?
The stealth.
The stealth. All right, the stealth. You know, they've come such a long way since. But basically, the same technology works. They have different sizes of this thing. Hold on. You see like this, and you undo these things, and you close it like this, and then you click these little bad boys, and boom. And then you just hang it just like that. They're very, if you have like a hook on the wall like this, boom. They just hang right there. And they can get long as the dickens. So you can either do it like a triangle like I just had it, or just go straight up. And then if you just open it up, obviously I don't have the room, it goes that high. Or you're doing stairs or something, and one side is like this. Like this. And I just had an idea, Chris Stone. Let's lock it into place. And this, by the way, I'm making it look more difficult than it is. These things come right in. I'm like, oh yeah, you got to get into the hole there. But when you undo this, then this thing opens up. Still goes further. You wonder why I'm not doing this on TV. All right. Like this. And it can latch in like this. And then you can you can stretch it out. And then you can make actual tools. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. The point is, you could do different stuff. You had to come back live to laugh. Okay. The point is, there's a million different games you can play with this thing. They totally work. I got this one when I moved into this house 20 years ago. Still works. Have I fallen off it once or twice? Yes. But that's what makes it fun. Stories to tell. Different sizes. Click. You can do this. It's fun to do this. They stretch out. You can put it like this. It just, the point I was trying to make, sometimes people have to do stairs. You have to paint on the stairs. And you know, one stair is lower than the other. And so this doesn't have to be a perfect triangle. You can do one down like this and this one up like that. And it makes it so you could stand straight up while you're doing your painting or whatever you're doing and hanging. This is a must-have in anybody's home. An adjustable ladder. If you don't have an adjustable, hey, look at this. It's like God himself is telling you to get an adjustable ladder here on Hanukkah. It should be the gift on the 8th day. It's your big gift on the 8th day of Hanukkah. But all right. Hanukkah, by the way, they spell it differently. So people are always asking.
Yeah, either with a C or with an H.
Yeah. Right. Why is that? Actually, here's a fun little fact that you may or may not know. Right. One of the one of the reasons why Jews don't eat pork is, of course, it was for Moses said don't eat pork back then, but now people don't get sick anymore with the pork. I mean, as Chris Rock says, pork is your friend. So why is it now that Jews still don't eat pork? And it's out of respect because I think it was Antioch the Fourth, like in the 5th century, started telling Jews, hey, listen, eat this pig or eat this bacon or whatever, or we will kill you. And some people actually died, like Hannah and her 7 brothers or something like that. They said, no, we're not going to eat it. And they died because they wouldn't eat it. So even though, and remember I said about the Maccabees, they were told that was their uprising. They said, no, we're not going to eat it. And we're going to fight. We're not going to sit here and die. We're going to fight. And so, it's not just that they don't, because it's one of the commandments. It's because out of respect for those people who died, living up for their principles. Hey, you didn't expect to get these history lessons here, Chris Stone.
I certainly did not, and nor did all of our chatting friends here on Amazon. So Amazon customer is, Johnny Kong says 8 days. Amazon customer, amen. Good job, JC Dan, Jelly Donuts. Cheapest family in the entire neighborhood. And nice comment here from Amazon customer. Tell Chris the egg cooker was a fantastic video I saw of him. I hope he sells a lot of those. So wherever you are, Amazon customer,
with the egg cooker.
Thank you for the.
That is a great one. I'm actually going to buy that. Listen, I don't know. We had other stuff, but has this been an hour already?
It has. It definitely has. I've got a bit. This is going to be a quick one.
Yeah. Do a quick one.
I brought it down here. Here we go. So, let me get things going here. So, what's the one thing that when you walk into a basement or a closet and you store different things down there, are you worried about?
Oh, that it smells like mold and there's moisture.
Right. And why does it? Yeah. Yes. Right. I found this thing that is straight up magic. It's called damp rid.
Yes, I love damp rid. We have damp rid.
Are you a fan?
I have been ridding the damp for years. I love it.
Right.
Damp.
So the cool thing is that they have different scents, and then they have unscented. Some of them, sometimes you don't want it to smell lavender, or whatever, but they have like fresh linen and so I always put a little moist. Go ahead.
Sometimes, Chris Stone, you just want no scents.
Sometimes I don't want any scents. But this one is fresh scent. Okay. Sometimes you want to be fresh.
Yes.
So
that's right.
In my studio right here, I store a bunch of stuff down here. I'm worried about moisture. So all you do is you hang it like this, and there's these crystals, right? And here's what happens. I hung this 2 weeks ago, Dan. Look at this.
Oh, crystal meth. Look at that. That's impossible. Look at that.
And so that was 2 weeks of pure moisture that was just pulled out of the air. We'll hang them in our closets. We'll hang them. We'll put them in areas of the basement, and then when this thing is empty, this will be full of water, and then you just throw it away. It's water, so you just kind of like cut this open and let the water out or whatever, and dispose of this. and then just open up a box and hang up another one.
That's great. I love it.
It's magic.
I'm a big fan.
A new homeowner could definitely use that to get rid of some of the moisture. You don't got to necessarily buy a big old dehumidifier and then worry about, emptying the water and all that. Just hang up a bunch of these and you're good. Yeah,
that's a great one. I'm a big fan of the Rid. Well, this has been fun. This has been awesome. So my daughter is she's out, and the final thing she took yesterday were the 2 kittens, and so now we no longer have cats, and meaning we no longer have cat litter, and we no longer have cat boxes or anything like that, and so it's a new world. It's a new world. Different stages, and that's what's great about Amazon. Always changing, always new stuff, always more fun, and you could learn, and even you get history lessons here on the Pitchman Show, Chris Stone. Thank you so much for bringing all your electronic wizardry to the show, and for all you people watching, I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Go ahead and buy a lot of stuff. Have the greatest holiday season ever. Eat well, live long, and prosper, and go get them today.
Happy Hanukkah!